All around the world, there are literally millions of CCTV cameras watching our businesses. But what if all that footage was more than just a silent recording? What if it could become an active partner in your operations, spotting problems and finding efficiencies, all in real time? Well, that's the big shift we're going to dive into today.
And that brings us to what you could call the CCTV paradox. It's this weird situation where we have more eyes on our operations than ever before, but we have absolutely no time to actually watch any of it. For most businesses, this means cameras are just reactive. You only look at the tapes after something has already gone wrong.
So it's a good question to ask yourself. Is that expensive camera system you invested in actually doing anything more than just recording? Is it basically just a digital filing cabinet for incidents that have already cost you time and money?
This really gets to the heart of it. The old way, passive recording, it's all manual, it's slow, and it's always after the fact. The big shift is to active intelligence, a system that's automated, proactive, and sends you real-time alerts. It's really the difference between just reviewing the past and actually shaping what's happening right now.
Okay, so how do you make that leap? How do you go from being passive to active? Well, this is where a new kind of technology comes into play, one that acts like a true AI assistant for your whole operation. So what is this new assistant? It's an AI operations assistant, like SmartVue. The best way to think of it is as an intelligence layer. It's software that works with the cameras you already have. And that's the crucial part. You don't need to go out and buy a bunch of new hardware. This is all about making your existing equipment smart. Honestly, the best way to wrap your head around it is this. It's like having an extra operations manager on site 24/7 who sees everything and never, ever gets tired. That's the real value of having constant, intelligent oversight.
Okay, so that all sounds great in theory, but what does an AI operations assistant actually look for on a day-to-day basis? Let's get into what it's really detecting on the ground. First up, there's operational compliance. So the AI can be trained to recognize your specific standard operating procedures, your SOPs. Is a construction worker wearing their hard hat? Did a kitchen staff member follow the right hygiene rules? It can automatically flag it when something's not right in real time. Next, let's talk about workforce productivity. The system can pinpoint bottlenecks in your workflow, like are people or maybe products getting stuck in one particular area? Are long lines building up at a checkout counter? It sees these little patterns of inefficiency that a human manager who's juggling a dozen other tasks might completely miss. And of course, productivity ties directly into the customer experience, right? The system can keep an eye on how long customers are waiting, or maybe spot a shopper who looks lost and could use some help. These are those little friction points that, when you fix them quickly, make a huge difference in keeping customers happy. And finally, and this is a big one, security and safety. The AI can shoot out instant alerts for really critical events. It can detect a slip and fall, an unauthorized person walking into a restricted area, or even escalating aggressive behavior. This lets you step in immediately, instead of finding out hours later when it's too late. So we've seen what it does, but why does any of this actually matter? Let's talk about the real, tangible impact on the business. The bottom line. This is the number that really says it all. By catching all those little inefficiencies, reducing delays, and preventing incidents, businesses are seeing a direct improvement in their operational output. We're talking somewhere between 5 and 20%. For any operation, that is a massive, game-changing gain. And here's how all those pieces connect. Your efficiency goes up because of real-time alerts. Losses and incidents go down because you're catching problems early. Staff productivity gets better because now you have actual data for coaching, not just criticism. And of course, the customer experience gets a boost with shorter queues and faster service. Every single feature serves a core business goal. So, to kind of bring it all together, what we're looking at here is a really fundamental shift. It's about moving beyond just collecting footage and instead actively generating real insight from that footage. And the process itself is incredibly simple. 1, it works with the cameras you already have. 2, the AI does all the heavy lifting, scanning that footage around the clock. 3, you get the important info you need, either as real-time alerts or daily reports. And 4, the result? You're able to make faster, much more informed decisions. This quote really just nails it. For decades, CCTV has been great at capturing footage, but now technology is finally making all of that data useful and actionable, right in the moment when it counts. So, we'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. Just imagine having a complete,
intelligent, and nonstop view of your entire operation, what the source material calls superhuman visibility. What problems could you solve? What new levels of efficiency and safety could you possibly achieve?